Good morning, everybody. It's another Friday morning here. We're headed to wean our last bunch of calves. It's about an hour trip to get there. I just got the old Duramax hooked to our Wilson livestock trailer here. My uncle's left just a couple minutes ago and is up ahead. And Dad's trailing behind me and is going to grab some lunch for us so we can eat it up at the pasture. We're gonna hammer down here and chug along. Probably let you guys watch a time lapse of me. I got a GoPro now, so we're gonna test this sucker out. So we're on a gravel road, headed towards the pavement. So stay tuned. Well, folks, we're rolling over Pomona Dam here. Up ahead you can see the dam headquarters on the right, and then the spillways over on the left. They just completed some work on that. I believe it was their 10-year annual clean out of it. And up ahead you'll see Green Acres restaurants. Well, folks, we're rolling into Osage City, Kansas here. If you were paying attention off to the left in that time lapse, you saw a lot of construction equipment. They're building a brand new highway between Lennon and Osage there, Highway 31. Doing quite a bit of work on it. Should be completed sometime soon. You just pass the airport there on the left, and there's a old big building back there that was a can-build building. There's an Army Reserves building there on the left, and we're gonna roll through a few houses and kind of past all the businesses in town, kind of on the main drag here. There's a assisted living facility there off to the left. Got some storage units back there on the right, and lots of different sets of storage units in town. And got a Center for Independent Living, kind of a headquarters to help folks out there. And got a locker plant that was opened up a couple years ago here in town, and a guy's truck business on the right, and a fire station on the left. Straight ahead there you see Sonic, and it used to be on the other side of town, and now it's out here, and behind that's a dentist office, and then just north of it's a grocery store and a pharmacy, and then there's a building for sale there. You can see it used to be a pizza place. You'd still let somebody operate as a pizza place if you wanted to, so that's still for sale. Got Casey's here on the left, and Dollar General, and some storage units behind that are fairly new. Got the old oil company that the county bought to store some buses in. Bank of Osage City, one of three in town. And we're going to roll through some houses here before we get to kind of the main part of downtown. This would be the main street in town, but Main Street's actually one block to the south, which is kind of funny. There's Haskins Oil Company. It's actually still a full-service station. Not many of those around left. Got Bunger Automotive, a body shop, and lots of different businesses, a couple barber shops, and Edward Jones building, some insurance offices, Landmark National Bank and the bar, and got the County Senior Center. Used to be the grocery store there. Got a hardware store there, and a drugstore, paper's office, the Radio Shack. They used to own some furniture stores here, town too. There's the other barber shop, the Farm Bureau office, a couple other insurance places, Thiel Plumbing. We use them for a lot of different things that we do. And then a new car dealer, Bernine Chevy Buick. Their lots are a little bit better than they have been, but still pretty scarce from what they usually are. You can kind of tell there. Well, there's the Burlingame Police there. Not sure what they're doing in town. That's a town to the north of here a little ways. And then we got some residences here before we get to the other side of town. If you go south a little ways, the city pool's there, and the fairgrounds, baseball fields, and the track, football field. Pretty well covered most of the businesses in town except what we're about to see, other than the elevator, which is on the north side of town. You might get to see that on the way back. Car wash here on the left. And somebody built a big fireworks buildings for only a few days out of the year, so hopefully that's working out for them. Liquor store, used to be a garden store, another convenience store in town. Got a Pizza Hut, and then there's a building on either side that's part of Napa, and First National Bank of Kansas, based out of Burlington. Chinese restaurant, I guess they're still open. Straight ahead's a Mexican restaurant, and a doctor's office, and an optometry office. Another liquor store, and Budweiser distribution center, and then this little strip building here on the right. Got a Subway and Salt Creek Rehab and Fitness in there, and I believe an insurance office on the north end. And then we're going to go past Peru's. He's kind of the local machinery mechanic, and we send a lot of stuff in here to him. In fact, got a tractor there now I don't see outside that must be getting worked on right now. And got a car wash on the left coming up. Got a ready mix plant here on the right, and then a couple of salvage guys here. And that pretty well rounds out the businesses here in Osage City. So probably another half-hour ride to the pasture or so. So we'll check back in with you when we get there. Well, folks, we're almost to the pasture and pen here. Thought I'd stop and give you guys a quick little view of everything you can see. Most of our stuff's here on the right. You can kind of start making out some calves there that are hanging out, waiting on us. Got a couple different groups together, and we'll have to get up here and stop and see what the plan is. Maybe we can get some video of getting them in here before too long. So anyway, we're gonna pull on up here and park for a little bit. I'll give you guys an update here after a little bit. I'm not sure how much video we'll be able to get, but hopefully enough. Well, folks, we got the first bunch of cows in. The second group is on their way. If you can see it out there, they're on horseback. Bringing them in. Thought I'd let you all see the view here too. It's a beautiful day. A little bit windy. A little chilly, about 50 degrees, so kind of up here on a hill. It's an absolutely beautiful area. I'll have to show you some pictures of it in the springtime when it's all green. It's kind of my favorite time of year to be here. And hopefully I'll be around up here next spring when we turn stuff out. I can show that. But anyway, the cows are making their way up here. We're going to go shake a sack of cubes at them here in a few minutes and entice them to come on in, and then we'll have to get the cows and calves separated, and the cows will all stay here and come home in a few weeks, and take these calves home and give them some vaccinations and get them started on some feed, and they'll be fat, sassy, and happy. So there's a few that are already hanging out there waiting to get loaded up. Well, folks, we're locked down, loaded, ready to roll. Looks like Dad's taking the lead. I'm going to follow up, and my Uncle John will be behind. Got 22 calves on the trailer here. About an hour ride home. I don't know if I'll make it up here to bring cows home or not. It just depends on what day they end up doing that. This might be the last time I'll be up here this year. I'm not sure how many times I was up here this spring. Maybe once, twice, if the most. So I don't usually do a lot of the cattle checking myself. Sometimes when I was showing cattle, we'd come up here and look through some of our prospects for the year in the middle of the summer and see how some of the calves were doing. But usually I help take care of projects at home. So anyway, well, we got about I believe it's about a 5-mile trek back to the highway, and then we'll hammer on home. This is the Santa Fe Trail crossing right here. They say you can kind of see the ruts out there in the field a little bit if you get out in there. Probably wouldn't recommend that though. I'm sure it's privately owned and may not be as easy to find as you'd think, but it's pretty cool to get to cross that. So we're getting close to the highway here, so I'm gonna have to get geared up and ready to get on the highway. Well, we're rolling up to Green Acres here. On the left, you're going to see Rosin's at the Chemical Distribution Center. They're based out of Minnesota. A pizza shop here at first, and then a gas station, and then a family restaurant. And some people live behind Green Acres in trailers and RVs and whatnot. And used to be a little marina business back there. But anyway, well, we're going to go back across the Pomona Dam here and head for home. Well, we're rolling up to the farm here. Gonna pull in and get all these calves unloaded. I'm gonna pull it behind Dad here, and I'll let you guys watch us unload his set, and then we'll back up and get mine unloaded as well. So this will take a few minutes, but be good to get it finished up. babies, off the bus. Come on, babies, off the bus. Come on. Come on, babies, off the bus. Hey. Come on, go see your friends. Come on there, last one. Let's go, off the bus. Come on, hey, out of there. Out of there, come on. Hey, shh. That's all. Well, getting the calves some clean water here. Getting it filled up. It's kind of dirty. It's been a couple weeks since it's been cleaned at least, probably. So you can hear them queuing in the back, bawling in the background. They're not happy. They want their mothers, but they will soon forget about them because they're going to have hay and feed, and they'll be all right. Got some registered ones and some commercial ones in here. A few that maybe didn't bear quite as well on pasture, but you'll always have that. That's the group of calves. Worked on this lot with the skid loader a few weeks back. Got some rock put in here. Probably still needs more, but we got a pretty good start. Not as muddy as it would have been normally after a big rain like we had the last couple days. Look at that guy. Oh, he's shy. Oh, she's shy. I thought it was a steer. Oh, it's a heifer. Peekaboo. Well, everyone, that's a wrap on this one as well. Stay tuned for more cattle videos and lots of other content to come. We appreciate it if you'd please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good one.